Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a good Friday. You know, it's not a particularly great Friday for those in the Republican Party that now are burdened, seemingly, in the runaway train of impeaching Joe Biden without any evidence. You know those dreams you sometimes have, or am I the only one, where you wake up, I'm sorry, no, while you are dreaming, all of a sudden the dream starts and you've committed some crime. You didn't mean to commit it. You somehow got wrapped up, but it's already been done. And now you've got to figure out, oh my goodness, I never meant to get involved in this. How do I get out of this? I've got to go to the police, or I've got to escape to Australia or something. Well, that's the situation. And then you wake up and fortunately it was all a dream. For Republicans, they are in this situation, determined to impeach Joe Biden, launching an impeachment inquiry. And they don't have the evidence. It's like the class you never finished in high school. And now you're dreaming, I got to go back and get this class done in order to get my diploma. I don't know if these dream analogies are good ones, but these are some of the ones I have. Here's an example. Supposed IRS whistleblower Gary Shapley went on Fox News yesterday. This was after Hunter Biden said my dad had nothing to do with any of this stuff. This was after Republicans voted to formally launch the impeachment inquiry. And you're going to hear in this clip Gary Shapley lay out all sorts of allegations. Joe Biden was peddling influence and all these other things. And he is asked the simplest of simple questions by the Fox News host. Can Republicans prove any of that? Is there any actual evidence of that? And you will hear a painful silence, after which Gary Shapley says, I don't know, they're investigating.
You don't have to be financially connected to a business in order to be a part of that business. And what President Biden was basically doing through Hunter Biden was allowing Hunter Biden to get these deals where there's no discernible actual product being produced. So it's really just peddling of the influence.
Okay, Gary, given that answer, just a yes or no here. Can Republicans prove all that? Gary?
It's up to their investigation. Yeah, they have to conduct the investigation that they want to conduct.
I'm sorry. So you're
if
not,
they prove it, they prove it.
So you're not sure about that question?
Yeah, I mean, the Republicans, they're conducting investigation in Congress, and they're
Can they prove any of that? Well, they're investigating.
the ones that are going to be able to interview the individuals they want to interview, look at the evidence they want to look at, and ultimately they decide. I don't decide. There's ample evidence that shows that President Biden was involved in Hunter Biden's businesses in some way, shape, or form.
And yet we can't seem to surface any of that evidence. You know, the use of the term a whistleblower doesn't even seem appropriate here. We've talked before about the difference between leakers and whistleblowers. The term leaker is not even at issue here. But when we're talking about a whistleblower, it's someone who exposes information that points to illegal or at least unethical behavior. And it could be a violation of the law, or it could be a violation of a corporation's rules, or it could be a violation of business regulations that aren't necessarily illegal, or it could be some kind of threat to public trust. I don't even think you can call these so-called whistleblowers because they're not meeting all they have is allegations. And the problem is, for many of these Republicans, the fact that there are allegations and the fact that there is an impeachment inquiry are being treated as evidence, when in reality, those are not forms of evidence. Now let's talk about some of the disgusting hypocrites that we've uncovered throughout this fiasco. One of our sponsors today is Straight Arrow News, an independent news website and app really focused on unbiased, fact-based journalism. The top 2 independent media bias rating services have recognized their reporting as having a center or middle bias, no spin, bias, or filter to get the news. You can download their free app at san.com/Pacman, or go directly to Apple or the Google Play app stores and type in Straight Arrow News. In the app, you will get access to daily news, investigative reports, exclusive interviews. Their free media mist tool is great. It helps me find stories that are either underreported, sometimes being totally ignored by different sides of corporate media. This gives SAN app users the most complete picture of the news. Also in the app, there's a cool feature to set up personalized notifications about topics and contributors. Like me, I do an SAN exclusive where I am doing weekly commentary on Mondays. Make sure to set up your Straight Arrow News app to watch it. These clips are only on Straight Arrow News. Straight Arrow News is about unbiased, straight facts reporting. Go to san.com/Pacman to learn more and get their free app. The link is down below.